Smartphones promise convenience, connection to family and friends, and access to the world. But for many students, they've become a source of distraction, anxiety, and isolation. For students, excessive screen time and social media use often hinder face-to-face interactions and focus during the school day. To address this, Governor Sanders and Education Secretary Oliva introduced an initiative to help fund student phone storage solutions like pouches or secure devices for schools.
This isn't about taking anything away. This is about giving students the freedom to enjoy a phone-free education. I think that's one of the most important takeaways and certainly one of the most important messages for us to communicate to our young people.
This year, 112 districts across the state are participating in the pilot. These schools have found that by limiting phone use during the school day, students are experiencing improved focus, better learning environments, and engaging in more meaningful socialization with each other.
You know, district administrators and teachers began seeing more and more students so engaged in their phones and not in each other and not in the schoolwork, and so Bentonville West took on a pilot within the district where students were not allowed to have cell phones during instructional time. At the end of that pilot, they saw a more than 50% decrease in aggressive behaviors, more than a 50% decrease in drug-related behaviors, and 86% of the teachers perceived that students were more engaged in discussion and instructional time. I know that kids will be happier. I know they'll be more engaged in their education. I think we're going to see academic achievement increase, and I think every factor related to behavior will decrease.
I'm at a 5-8 campus, and we've actually been phone free for the last 5 to 6 years. We use magnetic phone pouches, and I feel like it's a great tool to keep our schools as distraction free as possible.
I deal with a lot of outside problems that come from the phone, so when the phones are locked up, that eliminates those problems coming into my school. They put their phone up, they don't have access to it, they can't see comments, likes, or any of that at all during the school day.
Kids need to be in the classroom every day learning from their teachers, and teachers need to have those lessons, those high quality lessons prepared. So, you know, we're incentivizing, I think, the right behavior for focus inside of the classrooms. So we talk a lot about the negative behaviors, but I think the positive behaviors should be highlighted too. There's more collaboration, there's more students talking to each other, there's more opportunities for teachers to have an engaged student in class every single day. And that's the direction that we should go. That's the direction that we all know that we should go.
It used to be where kids had their phones from 8 o'clock to 3:20, but now they don't have their phones anymore. So it's better in the classrooms.
I see more interaction with students talking to each other. That's one of my biggest pluses on this thing, is because kids are so in tuned into that cell phone that they're not visiting with one another, and so they're doing that more. And we put out games like board games and things like that to give them access to something to do while they communicate. So I've seen a difference in them communicating better one-on-one or in groups together instead of using that cell phone.